Hi, my name is Dan Gooday with Hayden Amplification at NAMM 2010. This year at the show we have our chief designer Dave Green building amps on the stand live at the show, which is quite an attraction. Each time we do it, it always brings a good crowd, and it's nice to have someone on site to be able to talk to people about the technology that's involved in building an amp. So yeah, having Dave here is a great asset, and it's also quite interesting. So there'll be a few things coming from that. But apart from that, there's a lot of new products at the show. So if you want to come this way, we'll show you. There's the standard Hayden Mofo, which is taking off with bands like Biffy Clyro and Eagles of Death Metal. What else? There's a few other bands that are on the cards at the moment, Feeder and a few others. So yeah, lots happening with that. And then as we go down the bus, there's the new Mini Mofo, which is a 15-watt version, made in China, recommended retail of $299. Yeah, accompanied by a 112 guitar cab, Eminence loaded, at $199. So a very affordable product. You're going to get a lot of product for your money, really. A 15-watt, all-valve little head, and it's a nice usable product, bedroom or small gigging environments, really. The 30-watt original Mofo is more so along those lines of a giggable amp. I mean, Simon from Biffy Clyro is using it live across the world at the moment. They're doing very well with their new album, Only Revolutions. So yeah, there's lots happening with the Hayden stuff at the moment. We come down further on, there's the Speakeasy and the Classic Lead 80, which the Classic Lead 80 has been worked on for the last 18 months with a few artists that have helped us develop a sound that we're extremely happy with. Obviously the product is still very expensive as it is hand-wired, made in England. Yeah, a lot comes from talking to artists and working with artists to get a sound that they feel they can't get from anything else. So with that in mind, we've managed to achieve quite a few things that have worked out really well for us. So yeah, the Classic Lead 80 is sort of the flagship of the Hayden line, and then going down into the Speakeasy, which is another fantastic combo as well as a head. There's a 50-watt combo and a 50-watt head. Same amp, just one's combo, one's a head. The 412s, we're using Eminence speakers, Eminence Red Coat Governors, which sound amazing. The projection is just something you don't get from any other normal speaker. They're just so powerful and so driven that it has a very unique sound to it. And they work with our products. So we've stuck with Eminence for the speakers, along with a few Celestians in some of the different products. For example, the Petite 2, which is using a Celestian greenback, gives a nice creamy greeny, as they're called. A nice tone to it with a traditional British sort of bluesy vibe to it. So it's a nice range of having a nice hard rock amp and a nice bluesy amp. But yeah, looking forward to a good year with Hayden amps. 2010 should be quite successful, so watch this space. Check out the website haydenamps.com.